Hey Credit Warriors, Credit Shofu here, and today we are going to be talking about some changes that are coming to Amex Centurion Lounge access for the Platinum and Business Platinum holders. Holders of the Amex Black Card, the Centurion, will be unaffected by these changes. You might have seen a few articles and a few videos about these, so I'm going to kind of give my opinion on what is happening. So first of all, these changes will be coming in on March 22nd, 2019. There's a couple of negative changes and one positive change. So we'll deal with the negative changes first. We'll save the best till last, huh? These negative changes, largely they're due to coping with overcrowding in the lounges, because Amex Centurion lounges can get quite crowded, principally for the reason that they're good. A lot of people want to go to them. So yeah. So basically the first negative change is that Platinum and Business Platinum card holders will not be able to access the lounge at their final destination anymore. So you can't use it as an arrivals lounge, okay? And that's to, obviously to cut down on the number of people in the lounge. Second negative change is that they're restricting access to within 3 hours of your scheduled departure time, okay? So whatever it says on your boarding pass that the flight departs at, 3 hours before. Then, in reality, most people won't get to the airport more than 3 hours before, so it's not really going to affect those people. It might affect people who are transferring, like if you have a long layover at an airport, like say 6 hours or something, you won't be able to go to Centurion Lounge until 3 hours before your flight, so that will be annoying for people in that situation. However, do remember that Amex, the Amex Platinum also provides Priority Pass, and it also provides Plaza Premium Lounge, so there might be other options for you. You could go to one lounge for 3 hours and then go over to the Centurion Lounge just before your flight, 3 hours before your flight departs or whatever. And it is 3 hours before the scheduled departure time. So if your flight is delayed, like say by an hour, you'll actually be able to go in the lounge for 4 hours. I don't think they're going to be restricting time to 3 hours. It's just entry 3 hours before your flight. And you will, of course, have to show a valid boarding pass, and that goes if you are transferring as well. You'll have to show a valid boarding pass for your onward flight. Let's now have a look at the one sort of positive change, which is quite good. I'm pretty pleased by this because it actually affects me, is that American Express is no longer counting infants, so that's children under 2, towards the number of guests that you're allowed to bring in to the lounge. So Amex Platinum, Amex Business Platinum card holders are allowed to bring in 2 guests. Up until now, a person of any age has counted as one of those guests, but now children under 2, what you would call a lap infant on the plane, i.e. they don't have to have their own seat, they can sit on your lap, they will not count. So you can bring in as many of them if you want. You can bring, if you want to bring in a bunch of babies, you can. I'm just kidding. So the only stipulation is that they have to have their parent or guardian with them, and so you'd be able to bring in 2 guests over the age of 2, plus another infant under 2, or 2 more infants under 2, or however many you have, or whatever. I'm guessing most people aren't going to have more than 1 or 2. But yeah, and you will have to show a lap infant boarding pass to, just to prove that they are on the flight with you, apparently, according to American Express. And so, in my view, that's a very positive change, because little children under 2, they don't eat very much, and they don't take up very much space. And under 1-year-old, they basically just drink milk and eat a little fruit sauce, right? So really they're not going to be taking up much resources of the lounge, etc. So it makes sense just to allow them in, and it kind of keeps families together and leads people to be more happy with their lounge experience, particularly, families. So guys, what do you think of these changes? I think the arrivals lounge issue, it doesn't really affect me. I tend to, want to just get out of the airport and get to my destination as fast as possible when I arrive somewhere. But if you have been on a long haul flight, you may want to freshen up in the lounge. Most of these Centurion lounges, though, they don't have showers. So as an arrivals lounge, personally, I'd prefer to go to a lounge with a shower, like that really great lounge at London Heathrow, which sadly isn't in Priority Pass anymore. I forget what it's called, but it's in Sofitel. I'll put it on screen so you guys can see. It's not actually in Priority Pass anymore, unfortunately. And neither is the Air France lounge at JFK. That left Priority Pass too, so it's very, very sad. Anyway, please, guys, leave your thoughts about these changes in the comments section below. If you guys are interested in travel and going to airport lounges, we'll put some of our favorite travel credit cards, links to those deals in the description below. These are affiliate links, so they do support our show, and if you want to see our advertiser disclosure, it is at the bottom of the description section of this video, but if you are interested, do check those out. As always, please subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.